Hello fellow RVers, this is Gary with Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom, and freedom has brought us here to Beavertail Hill State Park. It's off of I-90 in Montana. It's a little bit east of Missoula. Park that we're going to be staying at for a few days. So this is the main entrance to the park. There's the check-in booth, there's the park host. And the first loop off to your left as you come in has the teepees. And then there's a loop for camping right around this loop here. First loop as you come in, and this loop goes back in there and back to this road here. We're going to continue walking down that road there to the other camp areas. And there's the backdrop of the park. It's got the Clark Fork River that runs behind it, which we have access to. It's a small state park, and we're going to go check this out. And then as you come around this corner here from our site, it goes around like this. This is Site 9 right here. That's the creek behind it. The creek is not really that accessible. There is one spot you can get to it from. And then you have another row of campsites. Mostly you have to pull in there, and some back ends. And this loops on around. And we'll keep walking down to the other side of that little loop there. Show you that. This would be the nature trail coming through here and go in that way toward our campsite. And there's the very first loop I showed you with the campers, with the teepee. Should go back around to the check-in station, complete this circle here. So I'm going to walk down the nature trail. It's a gravel trail all the way around the park. Some of it goes by the river, some of it goes in the back. We saw deer. There was some mosquitoes out there. More toward the back part of the loop. There's none here. There's an area in the back where we did encounter some mosquitoes. And you can see there's more campsites back around there. Let's give you a little shot of the walking trail here. The mountain off in the distance. Now we're coming up on the river. I'll show you some river views. So there we have one view of the river, the mountain in the background. Goes on down to that bridge. Now, if you walk dogs, you can leave where we were, and to the other side of that bridge it's a mile. So we've done that walk down over here. Came in there, let the dogs play in the water, walked back. My wife rode her bike. There's a road that goes up over there. But she did some bike riding.
Here's the campground from a different perspective. I am on County Road or Forest Road, I'm not sure, 234. On 234, it is a uphill, so I've had a nice little climb and a nice little gradual back down. Fluttering my brakes because this is a gravel road and I don't want to wipe out. But anyway, just wanted to show you the campground from the other side of the river.
This is one of the entry gates. And this is more of the trail. Walking trail right here, nature trail. I'm going to go through this gate and walk down and show you the river close up. I'm going to push the gate open. And I'm going to walk down there and walk up to the river itself. I can also show you some campsites from there too. Okay, I've walked down that path and there's actually another gate right there in front of that camper. You can come here, the sign up there shows you the different fish. And There's the rest of that loop going back to the teepees, some other campsites. And then you have a parking area here. There's the bridge. Now here's a shot of the water, the river. You have a fork here that comes together. It used to be a rail trail there, that old crossing there. It's now gated off, you can't use it. On this side of the bridge you can walk down, and you can actually walk down. There's a little footpath and you can get on those rocks down there. On the other side you can actually get down. There's a little boat ramp there that launches on the other side of that closed footbridge. And you go down the water. There's some rapids. Not rapids, but shoaling. And it goes down this way. And there's some more shoaling going on down there. Now for the fishing people, I haven't seen any motorboats. I've seen float boats go by. A couple of kayaks. Some tubing maybe. But this is the river. And this is only the real access to the river from the campground is right here. Past that down there, it's high banks, undercut banks, and you really can't get down to the river except for this one area right here. And we did go wading in it. We took the dogs in it. And the water's cool. But this is the river. And the river footpath goes up there and kind of fizzles out. And as you can see by the banks and the foliage growing along the banks here, you really can't get down to the water here. It would just be that one area up there by the bridge. And then here's another entry gate right there. Walk through. There's a turnaround for RVs. Some actually pull into their site backwards. Those steps you see back there is part of the nature trail. That would loop back around to the check-in station. And then this would head out with the campsites down along this road. There's a pull through there, a back in there, that Braves in a pull through, and then you get several others going down. And then right here's the nature trail again. Comes through here, across the turnaround, and goes out through there. And this trail here actually comes out by the restroom by our RV, and then continues across the road and loops around. Some more footage of the trail. Back through there. And back around. More of the river. Just winds its way on through. Alright, let's head back to the old motorhome. And here we are, back to home base. There's our dog pen. That's actually 3 sections. And behind us is the restroom. Toilet and sink. Fire ring. And that's about it for the walkthrough. I'll give you a little summary of what my thoughts on this park. Like I said, this is the front of our RV again. The site was nice and level though. We didn't have to use any levelers. So that was a good thing. So we're going to wrap this video up now on our review of Beavertail Hill State Park in Montana. Today is August 6th and we are getting ready to move. Today is move day. But at this park, the first thing we noticed was that our Verizon service was excellent. Positives were we had lots of dog walking opportunities. There's a 1-mile nature trail here. That is very nice. It's graveled. It's walker friendly. And it's a mile loop. And then there's other roads that run in front of the campground that you can also walk dogs on. So there's lots of opportunities here to walk your dog. The river, we saw kids swimming in it yesterday. It does have some eddies and flow to it. It's on the cool side. I would say in the 70s. And there's my other half. The sights. Most of them are adequate, maybe a little tight, but we did okay. It was level. We didn't have to use leveling blocks. We enjoyed our few days that we stayed here. Now, there are a few negatives to this park, and my opinion on the negatives are, number one, there's no dump station. Number two, there's no shower. No water at the site. They got the faucets located around. So, and the price at $34 a night for a state park with no dump station, no shower, and no water at the site, I'm kind of thinking, to me, that's a little high. But other than that, we enjoyed our few days here. We've seen families come and go. And overall, it's a nice little park to stop at a couple of days. Just bring water and keep in mind there's no showers. We are getting ready to leave. We're going to go 135 miles up the road to Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park, and we'll do a review there. So we would invite you to hit the like button, click subscribe, hit the bell, so we can keep you posted up on all of our videos that we do, whether they're state park reviews or just in general reviews we do while we're on the road, and opinions. So, on behalf of me and my wife, Sharon, who's monitoring this because she has to edit it, this is Ruff Road RV Life. We're signing off.
We like looking at freedom.
Yes, we like looking at freedom, and we hope to see you on the road, and safe travels. Gary out.
On the road to Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park in Montana. 133 miles to go today. And what you can see is on the other side of that railroad track right there is the Clark's Fork River.